Hey beautiful people, so today I'm going to be talking about the topic that I'm extremely passionate about, and a lot of people, millions and millions of people all over the world, our numbers are growing fast and there's a reason for it. But let me start at the beginning. Just a statement: animals, farm animals, do not pay vegans to share the truth with you. And keep that in mind, because meat and dairy industry, they are paying billions daily to the media to feed people lies. And just think about it. How many times did you see advertising for broccoli, and how many advertises you see per day for various meat products and milk products, and of course then also drugs and medication, which is all connected. We'll come to that maybe on my next video, but I want to tell you just a beautiful story. It will come out of my heart and will maybe explain to you why I'm so passionate about this. When I was 2 years old, my grandma, at that time ex-Yugoslavia, had a beautiful garden. She was passionate about growing roses, so her whole garden was like filled with roses. And she would always save animals from the streets, like cats and dogs. And I was part of it. And of course, like at that time, every house had pretty much chickens and a cow or 2 cows or something like that. Like, they were farm people, but like everything was small and organic, of course. So my grandma had a hard time killing chickens and doing harmful things to animals. So one day she brought me a small little chick like that. It was all yellow and had like a black spot over here. And she said, "Listen, Bee, can you take care of this little chicken and make sure he grows and it's okay, because I think he's very sick. He's smaller than all the other chicks, all his brothers and sisters." And I got so excited, and I was carrying this little chick around, petting it and so on. It was just amazing, and I connected with that chick just like I would with some dog or a cat. My mom was a vegetarian, and when she was pregnant with me, she had truly hard time eating anything but bananas and raw milk that would come from the neighbors. I was conceived pretty much on bananas. In Yugoslavia, we had to go and import bananas from Austria at that time, so that was pretty crazy. But they did. My dad was importing so much bananas that once on the crossing border, actually they asked him, like, "Do you have a zoo or ice cream place? Why do you need so many bananas?" But basically it was for my mom and me later, because that's all we ate as me as a baby and her as a pregnant woman. So I've been, since my birth in 1975, I've been vegetarian. I was created vegetarian, almost vegan. But I got in a lot of trouble in school. I've been actually hit a couple of times because I refused to eat meat at school and in the kindergarten. That was very tough, but it was a small town, and made me also think about stuff. I mean, for me, like saving dogs and then eating pigs or chickens or animals were always my friends, and I've been taught that way. And starting with my grandma, my mom's mom, so I couldn't do it. I didn't feel this is the right thing to do, and society wanted to push me into it, but I said no, and I got hurt because of it. But I still continue to stand by my, attitude, like that I love animals, and they're not here for me to eat them, but they're here for me to be my friends. Moving forward in my life, when I was 17, actually 16, I went to school in Oxford. It was like a summer school for 4 months. And over there we went into a bar. I looked much older than 16, so I could get away with it, but don't tell anybody. And I won't mention the school because of that reason, they might get in trouble. But we went to this bar and I heard a band over there, amazing band. Well, nobody was so excited about this band as I was at that time. But I spoke to the band members, and the name of the guy that I spoke with, he had very interesting face with his eye a little bit hurt. And that's why I was just really, wow, this is such a unique, special person. And I felt like such positive energy from him, and he could sing so amazing. And I asked him, like, you know, I don't know why, but we spoke about it, that I'm vegetarian or something like that. It was something about the beer, and he said, well, yeah, beer is okay because I don't eat animal products. And I'm like, what do you mean? Well, I don't eat anything that comes from animals. I'm like, wow, this is how I feel. I want to do that too. I want to have this lifestyle. I don't want to eat anything from animals. I don't want to wear anything from animals. I don't want to hurt any animals, or just like I don't want to hurt humans. His name was Tom York, by the way. And he was a frontman of Radiohead, who became a relatively, very famous band in the 90s. Also, like, I was a huge fan of them. For my birthday, 17th birthday, like maybe like 3 or 4 days before that, I got a book in the mail. The name of the book was Diet for a New America. And I couldn't understand English that well at that time. I spoke better actually German than English at that point. But I read through this book really fast, looked through all the pictures, and I was like, oh my God. Like, I especially hurt me because cows, they impregnate them with their hands, which is broke my heart. Like, they're basically raped. You know, if we would use that term, the same term like for woman. And then the worst part is, after they carry the baby, a calf, for like 9 months and give birth to this calf, they take the baby away, kill it, or put it in some, I don't know, like some small places where they feed them really fast so they can eat them really fast. They kidnap the baby from her, and she's crying, and this happens again and again and again until cow is about 3, 4, 5 years old. So after reading that book, I became overnight something that we call now vegan, but honestly, I didn't know anything about it. I would actually say I applied like a vegan lifestyle in general to my life, you know, like I actually prepare here for you. I mean, I'm wearing mostly organic, fair trade clothing that my girls are creating for me. I'm designing, but they're making for me. Then, you know, like I take a shower with all the vegan products. I use all the cosmetics, everything I have pretty much vegan. And you can see here is like a little symbol V with a little, that tells you, you know, and nail polish, washing dishes stuff. And you can see again, this symbol vegan over here. These products are actually all relatively cheap. I mean, they don't cost much more than the, you know, toxic non-vegan versions of it. Most of these products are vegan, are also like organic or eco-friendly and so on. People like really try to put all the best in one, and you pay a little bit extra, but like this is like you're paying for a conscience, to be clear, or like try and do something, you know, like it doesn't have to be that you have to buy everything all over again. But once you run out of your, you know, makeup or cleaning things, go and buy vegan and, you know, not tested on animals. And I'm going to probably talk about vivisection and testing on animals in the future. But yeah, try and do your best. It's not about being perfect. It's about doing your best and slowly making these steps and adjusting your lifestyle that is healthy for you. It's better for the planet, and it's better for humanity, the future of humans. For me, it's not really trendy. I've been vegan 25 years and a living vegan lifestyle, probably more than 20, which means I don't wear anything from animals, no wool, no silk. I don't eat anything from animals, no eggs, no dairy products, no meat, flesh of the animals. So on top of it, I use all the cosmetic and so on that I was telling you about. Also shoes, I don't use real leather, especially not fur. Fur is the worst. Going vegan is basically more loving humans than animals, because long-term humanity will have to feed a lot more people, which is only possible with vegan diet because animals eat plants and drink a lot of water that could be already delivered to people directly and not processed through the animal body. You can directly, all the nutrients you can take directly from the plants, from the earth, and eat it directly. I salute like everybody who's trying to make a change. If you eat animals and animal products 3 times a day, try and reduce it maybe to 2 times a day. If you're eating it every day once, try and reduce it to twice every week or once every week. Anything you can do, it's better than nothing. All of you that are very angry at vegans who are, extremists maybe, I have to tell you, you have to be passionate towards them and kind of understand that most vegans see so much sad things. And like, for instance, just documentary Earthlings, if you see that, it's already so heavy and your eyes open up so much that it's just hard to say, oh, I don't care about what you do. And me personally, I don't care what you eat. I just want to share with you my personal experience. I cannot imagine eating anything from animals, even wearing stuff from animals. It's not necessary. It's like we have modern technology. We need green revolution. Our planet is dying. And just by going vegan, you can save so many lives, animals, trees, water. It's probably what is the best thing that every individual can do like that. Like one person does count, because one and one, millions of us making major changes. And about recent Italian parliament incident, I just want to say locking up vegans, I mean, you can check out on this story, locking up vegans because they feed their children vegan diet. I mean, it's insanity to even say anything like that, because then, you would have to lock up all the people who hurt their kids by feeding them McDonald's every day, or feeding them or giving them like plastic that is filled with toxins to play with and put in the mouth, or dressing them in toxic clothes. Vegan diet has been proven by a lot of people, tons of scientists, to be probably the healthiest way of eating for all ages. And I wish that meat and dairy industry would stop, paying big money to people to lie and to convince people to do something that is not even morally on their level. If every person naturally loves animals, when we're born, we love animals. When we're kids, we love animals. And I promise you, all of us would stop eating them if we would have enough information and if society would help us. I do not recommend that you go all on processed vegan diet. That's not the way to go. Try and stick to the fresh fruits and vegetables and grains and a lot of carbs, positive carbs, because our brain runs on carbs. Please do not starve yourself by cutting out the carbs. That should be your main food source. Going vegan really helped me also with my weight, because I don't like to work out. The only thing that I do, I walk dogs every day, 2 hours. I sit on computer way too much all of my life. Being vegan, especially a little bit more raw, high carb vegan, I'm not completely raw, high carb. I'm not saying that, because I would be probably much skinnier that way. But it really helped you with the weight, to keep it steady or not go too high. I had to stop a little bit. I'm getting hot a bit here. Very passionate about the topic. Actually, people thrive on vegan diet, and we, as the whole planet, if the whole planet would go vegan, of course that would be step-by-step process, because our society is not built that way. But it's definitely something that I consider as a solution to so many problems. I honestly could not kill my dog. Look, my dogs, 2 rescues. I'll show you. They're sitting here. So if I can't kill my dogs, I mean, and if I could take care of this beautiful little chick that my grandma gave me when I was 2 years old, how can I kill a grown-up chicken or a pig that is even more intelligent than dog? And I would be a complete hypocrite. I cannot go with a knife and smack it inside a living cow's neck. You know, going vegan is something that will make you healthier, happier, more fulfilled as a human being. You will feel so much better. And well, if you haven't tried going vegan, at least for a month or more, you cannot tell how it is. It's like, you know, talking about having sex and not having sex yet. It's just, it doesn't work. You do have to try it. You do have to give it a chance. Thank you for trying to be vegan. Thank you for being vegan. And, you know, thank you for respecting vegans, even if you're non-vegan, and making tiny little steps to make this planet a better place.